Andy Ruiz Jr. versus Luis King Kong Ortiz. Who wins and why? Knuckleheads, a fascinating fight in the heavyweight division. It's a fascinating fight. Do not write this fight off like a lot of casuals are doing who are looking at this and seeing an A-side versus B-side fight with Ruiz being the A and Ortiz being the B. And a lot of people are thinking because he's older, he's being brought in for the slaughter for Andy Ruiz to get a title shot or something after that. I don't think that's the case, guys. I think when you really dig into this fight, this is much more akin to a crossroads fight, right? Let me explain what I mean. So besides the fact that Ortiz has a 4-inch height and a 4-inch reach advantage, I think Ortiz has the power advantage. And despite the fact that he's 11 years older at 43 years old, power is the last thing to go in combat sports. Everybody knows that. Also, heavyweights have historically been able to fight into their 40s. We saw what the incredible George Foreman did. We saw what the Klitschko's did. You know, people are being great in the heavyweight division a lot longer than they are in a lot of boxing's other divisions because there's a huge reliance on power. There's less of a reliance, I think, on speed, but a huge reliance on power and timing. So you can't just write off Luis Ortiz in this fight. You also got to look at activity, right? Ortiz last fought on January of this year. Ruiz last fought in May of 2021, and you guys, he looked horrible against Chris Arreola. I mean, he got the win, but he looked piss poor in that fight and got dropped a few times. The other thing that concerns me about Ruiz is how much has his chin gone since he's lost so much weight from the second Joshua fight, right? I think that had an effect on his ability to take a shot because there's no way a guy like Chris Arreola, who was well past it, past his prime, should have been dropping Ruiz all over the ring like that. You know, and if a guy like Ortiz, King Kong Ortiz is what they call him because he's got King Kong power. If a guy like Ortiz, who's a southpaw, mind you, to Ruiz's orthodox, can land that left hand down the pipe with the power that he's got, this could go really wrong for Andy Ruiz Jr. That being said, you know, I'm going to go with the conservative prediction here. I'm going to say Ruiz gets the job done via decision. I don't see him knocking out Ortiz if he couldn't knock out Chris Arreola where he was at in his career. But again, this could easily be a knockout for Luis Ortiz. Be careful if you're betting on this fight. And let me know what you think is going to be the result of this fight in the comment section below. After you do that, like, subscribe, join the channel, and hit the bell notification icon. By joining the channel, you help me continue to grow this channel. It's just $9.99 a month, and it's the only way to watch Fighters Rep 15 unless you buy your tickets at FightersRep.com. Be sure to get your tickets. It's going to be the best card we've ever had. But if you can't make it to the Commerce Casino in Los Angeles on September 3rd, get your pay-per-view because it's going to be absolutely epic. I look forward to hearing what you guys have to say. Finally, be sure to get your Fighters Rep merchandise. It should pop up right here. Help me build. Get you a shirt. These things are gorgeous. I look forward to hearing what you guys have to say.